I have been doing my level best to control myself. I have controlled myself admirably. And I should like to say here and now, I don't believe a word about your damned hallucinations. You're up to something, Charles. There's been a certain furtiveness in your manner for weeks. Why don't you just be honest with me and tell me what it is?
Meddling with the unknown, with forces beyond our control, taking part in activities that can mix the afterlife with real life. That's the quirky premise of a new play being put on by students at Okanagan College as they tackle the 1941 Noel Coward play, Blithe Spirit.
We can't be inhospitable, Ruth.
I have no wish to be in hospital, but I should like to know just how long you intend to stay, Elvira.
I don't know. I really don't know. Isn't it awful?
She says she doesn't know.
The play is based around author Charles Condomine, who holds a seance in his home in the hopes of gathering material for his next book. The plan soon backfires when he is haunted by the annoying and temperamental ghost of his first wife, Elvira. The spirit, who can only be seen and heard by Condomine, then makes continual attempts to disrupt the marriage to his second wife, Ruth.
Is that true, Ruth?
Is what true?
What Elvira said.
You know perfectly well I can't hear what Elvira says.
She said that you got Madame Marcotte here to try to get her exorcised. Is that true?
We discussed the possibilities.
You had no right to do such a thing without consulting me.
I have every right.
It's a comedic play that has challenged the rather inexperienced actors as they take on the traits of their characters, something that offers unique challenges for the lead performers.
He's very self-centered, kind of a know-it-all, really sure of himself, really uppity. And this is only the second production I've done, but the first one had me a little bit more mousy, I guess, a little bit more unsure of myself. And here, that feels more natural. It's a good role.
I don't often wear heels, so I'm practicing every day walking in them. And it's very part of Ruth's character to be very proper, and that's very not me. So all of it, I guess, even the pearls and everything is helping me take on the presence of somebody who's a little more formal than myself.
Some of the actors have just, I think they were counting out how many hundreds of lines they have, and it's just mind-boggling. But given that huge challenge, I think they're really rising to it nicely.
She's very energetic. Yeah, I feel quite drained after usually one of the rehearsals.
Oh my God! This is madness! This is sheer madness! It's some sort of auto-suggestion, isn't it? Some form of hypnotism. Swear to me it's only that. Swear to me it's only that.
Oh, hypnotism, my foot.
The play is set in the 1960s, and to help recreate that look on stage and draw the audience in, the crew went to great lengths to ensure that props and costumes were period-specific.
We put a conscious effort into gathering and making costumes that were as era correct to the period, and then also set pieces too. We scoured around trying to find correct pieces for that time period.
We've had this weird sort of 1960s lamp in the corner, and it's such a little minor piece, but at the same time, when you're trying to create this whole picture, it really is important, and it just sort of ties things together nicely.
Perhaps you ought to see a nerve specialist.
I'm not in the least neurotic and never have been.
A psychoanalyst, then.
Ugh, I refuse to endure months of expensive humiliation, only to be told at the end of it that at the age of 4 I was in love with my rocking horse.
What do you suggest, then?
I don't suggest anything. I'm profoundly uneasy.
When the play opens on Friday, March 16th, there are plenty of reasons to enjoy a night out with a fun evening of comedy.
There's going to be some highbrow humor, some dry British wit, and if you're into that sort of thing, and the dialogue and the back and forth and the interesting dynamics between the characters, I mean, that's reason enough in itself.
The number one reason people should come and see the play is because it's really funny, it's really witty, it's got some great sort of visual humor too, and another reason I think is because we have put so much work into the sets and the costumes to really create that sort of authentic Mad Men sort of vibe.
The production will run at the Okanagan College Theatre on March 16th and 17th at 7:30 p.m. with a matinee on March 18th at 2 p.m. Tickets are available at Mosaic Books and the OC Bookstore. Reporting for Shaw TV, I'm Doug Brown in Kelowna.
Oh my God!
What's the matter now?
I tell you, she's here again!
What do you mean? Who's here again?
Elvira!
It's all those nasturtiums. They're so vulgar.